I've only been doing it since the late 1950s. We started importing oysters from Portugal to see how well they would do, and they thrived really. You know, they grew very nicely. So we built the business up in the late 50s, and we're still going now. A very nice place to work, yeah, absolutely lovely. It's a beautiful creek. Looks probably like it did about 100 years ago. Everything's seasonal. The oysters grow in the summer. They don't grow in the winter. They're at their best condition in the autumn and the spring. All the fishing that we do is all seasonal. You get lobsters and crabs and soles in the summer, and in the winter time you get cod and skate. So everything's changing. We're always changing with it, and we're always aiming to bring fresh produce to our customers. The only ingredients are oak smoke and salt, and the rest of it is more of an art than a process really. The fish are in the smoker, they're in salt, and they're handled in different ways, and they're in there for different lengths of time, and they actually come out of the smoker when they're ready. We don't do it by a clock. There's no electrical mechanisms in there for handling. It's all done very much as it would have been done probably 100 years ago. A lot of the modern techniques nowadays, they're really interested in just dabbing a bit of flavour on, just to, and not drying the fish out because it loses a lot of weight. But we actually try and smoke the fish right the way through and get as much flavour into it as we can. With the combination of the fresh fish, the smoked fish, and the oysters, we had the basis of the business, and we supply those to the restaurant and to our shop in Orford. My parents died many years ago now, really, and my children are now involved, so it's been a family business all the way through. My wife runs a restaurant, my son George runs one of the fishing boats, and Jodie looks after the shop and the wholesale, and I just do all the bits in between.